What's going on, Disney adults? Welcome back to a brand new video. This one is all about you. It is. This is all about you. This is your unpopular opinions part 2. If you do want to see the first video that I did on this, it's going to be in the top right for you. But today, we're exploring some of your unpopular opinions, and I've got some for you. Oh boy, spicy. So, let's get into it. Let's get into these unpopular opinions. Alrighty, first one comes from Jamie, from the Jamie and Steven show, and they are saying that Autopia is the worst ride and should be ripped out and replaced by something brand new, not rethemed, ripped out. Now, I can't agree with this. As sad as it is to say, I love Autopia. I do. I really enjoy the speedway kind of like types of rides. I don't know what it is. I enjoy them. Maybe it's because it gives that fantastical idea of driving. I don't drive, so it just gives me that excuse to say, yeah, I can drive. I can do this. I'm a big boy. I can do it. Yeah. But no, in terms of it being ripped out, definitely not. I think it should be rethemed though. I think it should be rethemed, and we've had a lot of talks with this on another show that I tend to frequent, and that is the Science of Amusement channel. And Jason and Steve always say they want it to be Tron themed over at Disneyland. And I think the same could work for Disney World, Tomorrowland, Disney World. So yeah, I'd love a retheme, not so much a ripped out, but a retheme, most definitely. But do you agree with Jamie? Let us know. Let us know in the comments. Of course, I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. Alrighty, so the next one is from CJ from Park to Park, and we've had her on the pod. We had her on the pod a while ago. I'll leave that in the top right for you as well. She has a hot take right here, and it is that Guardians and Tron should switch places. Now, I don't think Tron should, in my personal opinion, I don't think Tron should switch places with Guardians. I think Guardians is in the wrong place completely. I think Guardians should be in some kind of like Marvel themed land, or in that area, like they did with California, where they made like the Marvel's Avengers campus. They've done it at Disneyland Paris as well. I think that is where it belongs. It belongs there, and I don't think it belongs in Epcot. Personally, it's not my place to, it's not where I would put it. But hey, I'm not an Imagineer, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out my ears. I don't know. Hey, but Imagineering, they've put it there, so yeah. I think Tron is in the right place. I think Tron is in Tomorrowland. I think it's a fantastic addition to Tomorrowland. Alrighty, so we have a few here from Ryan, from a Dose of Magic podcast, and I'm just going to reel these off one by one, share my thoughts, and yeah. So there are a couple. First one. For a brand new land, Alien Swirling Saucers was a lazy addition to Toy Story Land. Felt like they ran out of budget and needed to fill the space with a default spin ride. Yeah, I mean, it's not my favourite type of ride, but I understand. From what I can gather, it's kind of the same ride system. I believe it's a whip ride. So it's the same kind of ride system as like Luigi's Rollicking Roadsters at Cars Land over at DCA. And yeah, I think, honestly, I think it could have been a little bit better. Does it fit the theming of Toy Story Land? Yes, because it's meant to be Andy's backyard, so it's meant to be like his invention. It's meant to be Andy's creations. Would Andy make the aliens spin around and around? Most likely, to have Woody or Buzz save them. 100%. But yeah, it feels it's a little bit lackluster compared to your Slinky Dog Dash and your Toy Story Mania. That kind of, you've got those two big rides, and then you've just got aliens swirling saucers. But I feel like it would fit in the aesthetic of, would Andy make this, considering it's meant to be like his backyard? And yeah, I think it does. I think it does. And the next one from Ryan is Navi River. Same thing, but over in Pandora, just a pirates re-theme. Now, I've heard very mixed reviews about Navi River Journey. Some absolutely loved it, some not so much. Now, I think it's just personal preference. Like, are you a fan of James Cameron's Avatar? Yes, I am. I love that movie. Still not watched the second one yet, but I have it on Blu-ray, I'm pretty sure. So I need to watch it at some point. But yeah, I can see where people are coming from, because there isn't a drop. It's a very slow-ish ride. But you know what? I love rides like that. It to me, it feels like a classic kind of like boat dark ride. Like Pirates is a classic boat ride. Splash was a classic boat ride. Rest in peace. But making way for Tiana's, 100%. Looking forward to that. But yeah, so I am yet to experience it. From the footage I have seen, the Shaman looks gorgeous. Like, it is, I think it is the most expensive animatronic they have made. And you can tell it's fluid, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful. Yes, I can't wait to ride that ride. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, 100%. I can see where Ryan is coming from in terms of it's a pirate theme in a sense, but I think it's more than that. I think it's an expansion of the land. It's not so much telling a story that we know. It's expanding on the land and the story that they have created for over at Pandora. And yeah, I'm looking forward to riding it, looking forward to expanding my thoughts. But yeah, I like Avatar, I like the ride. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from though, Ryan. I can see. And to finish off Ryan's magical rant of the things that the Disney are creating, the last one, the new Te-Fiti structure, the new Moana Journey of Water, inspired by Moana water exhibit over at Epcot, should 100% be moving in some way. Blinking or looking around at everyone in the garden needs to move in some way. Would be a much bigger wow moment if it felt like it came to life. Again, I haven't experienced this, but the Journey of Water feels classic Epcot, that edutainment that Epcot was known for and that I love. It's one reason why I love Living with the Land. It's one reason why I love, the old school Epcot when I research for videos, and love watching those types of videos. I do. But yeah, I can see it can be a little bit lackluster, considering, it's there at the end and you want something. I think the big surprise for that towards the end, and it's no surprise to anyone, is that Moana is there for a meet and greet and you get to speak to Moana. I think that is the big quote unquote surprise. And is a little bit lackluster? Yeah, maybe. But does it work for the populace of children who want to learn about the cycle of water and want to go and meet Moana at the end? Yes, it does. Unfortunately, that's the consensus. It works that way. They're not going to change it from past experiences, from what I can see. But yeah, anyhow, that's that. That's the goal. I can see that. I'd love it to move a little bit, like move its head slowly and its eyes up and down or like something like that. I can see that. But the experience itself looks gorgeous, and again, I cannot wait to experience it. It's going to be a super fun day. Just before we continue, do you like my shirt? You do? Well, if you want to get 20% off on a fantastic company called the Shit Shirt Club, you can go and join go and support them. Go and check out their website, and you get 20% discount using my link disneymagicpodcast20 for 20% off your total order. It will help the channel out a little bit. I am not sponsored. It is a partnership, so feel free to go and check that out. You can have so many cool designs like this one. There's so many more that you've seen in the past on this channel here, and I wear them. I'm a long-time subscriber to them. Since I found them back in June of last year, and I've been a subscriber ever since. I get new shirts every month. I currently get an outfit as well, so I get a shirt and an outfit for like a reasonable price. It's not dear at all, and it supports men's mental health. If that is something you are looking at, again, go to shitshirtclub.com and type in disneymagicpodcast20 at checkout to get 20% off your total order. Let's get back on with the video. Alrighty, so my next one comes from Darker Things, and this is Doug from Darker Things. He is saying that Splash Mountain will forever be a better ride to the new incarnation, and Song of the South was not racist but folklore. Uncle Remus was loved by many children of all ages, colour and creeds until a woke culture decided he was a caricature and shelved a great movie, a predecessor to Roger Rabbit in many ways, and then shuttered an amazing ride. Yes, I mean, was Song of the South a controversial movie? Yes, it was. There is no denying that. But the only reason why Splash got closed, it's not for woke reasons. It's not for that. The ride was closed for, it was outdated. And I was recently watching a podcast from Walt Disney World News Today. It was like a couple of episodes ago as you're probably watching this. But they touched on this. And Brer Rabbit, Brer Fox, and Brer Bear were using stereotypical black voices to incorporate the story, and it was presented by white people. It wasn't the reason that the reason why Splash was closed isn't because of the movie. That might have had a little something to do with it, but the ride was completely disassociated with the movie by the song, Zippity Doo Dah, a classic song that is sang by Uncle Remus in the movie. The ride itself was a little bit outdated. It needed updating. It was lacking in what's changing with the world. And yes, it is very sad that Splash Mountain has gone. I loved Splash Mountain. It was one of my first rides I ever rode at Disneyland Paris. I went on Splash Mountain. Went down that drop. Never expected the drop, boys. Never expected. Scared the crap out of 7-year-old me. Really did. And then I went on Big Thunder Mountain. And, those two will forever have a place in my heart. But I'm also open for change. I mean, it's sad to see things go that you love. Another one is Country Bear Jamboree. But yeah, that is another outdated kind of like attraction and ride. And, if it's outdated for the populace, they're going to change it. Disney is all about change. And I've said this many times, and I always quote this. The parks will never be complete unless there is imagination left in the world. And that's by Walt Disney. He was saying that the parks are never going to be complete. Would it be sad that Splash Mountain has gone? Probably. I mean, yeah, probably. If he were around to see Splash, he'd probably love it, you know. But would he be open to the change of something new and exciting to bring more people to encompass a beloved princess who doesn't get enough recognition in my eyes? Tiana does not get enough recognition in the park. She has Tiana's Palace over at Disneyland California, and she has a beignet stand at Magic Kingdom currently. You know, there is not much else in terms of, sure, she has the parades and things, but all the princesses are in the parades. Tiana is finally getting a ride after, you know, what seems like forever. And she deserves it. Like, Princess and the Frog is one of my favourite movies in terms of like the princess lineup. I'm excited to see how that goes and how that progresses. Personally, I'm looking forward to the ride. I hope it's open when I go. Yeah, I am looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. 100%, 100%. But, going back to Doug's question, Splash may have been a better ride for the time being, but Tiana's is going to be the new Splash for the newer generations. The newer generations are not going to know of Splash Mountain. They're only going to know of Tiana's. And I said this a while ago. I'm pretty sure I said it in one of the podcast videos or one of my videos. 30 years down the line, when they decide to change Tiana's to something new, we're all going to be in the same space as now, as we are when Splash went. You know, our last ride on Tiana's, our last saying our goodbyes to Tiana's, because it's going to change for something new, for a newer generation. And that's just how the parks work. That's just how the company is working. They're bringing something new every time. And personally, I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I am. But enough ranting. That was like a 6-minute rant. Anyhow, we're getting it. You got me. You got me. You got me, Doug. You got me. Keeping me going. Keeping me going. Anyhow, yeah. It's sad to see it go, but I'm looking forward to the future. So, okie dokie. Here goes. This is a very controversial and a very unpopular opinion from middle-aged Magic here. Staying on site is not worth the money. Majority of perks have gone, and at $170 a night now for an all-stars resort, they're booking 2 weeks in November, December on iDrive for $800, including flights. So they're saying that staying on site is not worth the money. Maybe. And yeah, in the long run, it's going to be a lot cheaper. It is going to be a lot cheaper. I've paid a hefty sum to go in August. I've paid a hefty sum. Could I have paid a lot less, staying on iDrive, staying off property? Yeah, probably. But do I want that experience of staying on property? Do I want to live in the Disney bubble for 2 weeks and away from the hustle and bustle of Florida and Orlando and everything else? Yeah, of course I do. Will I venture out? Yeah, a little bit. I'll venture out. Of course I will. But is it worth staying on site? I mean, for me, for one person going solo, it's cost a little bit. I can see going 2, 3, taking a family. It's not going to be worth staying on site. And at that point, you will potentially look at doing a villa or an Airbnb, a holiday home, that kind of thing. I can see that. But me being biased and having, you know, that one person going, like numero uno solo, por favor. Yeah, I can see it. I don't really see it as an issue for me. But if I were to take my family, if I were to take the rest of us, like my 2 brothers, my mum, all of that kind of stuff, I look at getting a villa. I would look at staying off property. So it's all about balance. It's all about preference. How many people are going? How long are you going to be there for? You know, it works out a lot cheaper staying off property. It does. It's going to, because of Disney prices. It's a lot of money. It is. And us Disney adults know this, but we still go back. We go back and we do it every time. We do it every time because we want that experience. We want that Disney magic. But yeah, it is expensive. It is. And it is, considering the preferences and the circumstances, it's always cheaper to stay off property with more people, Yeah. So I agree, but I also disagree. I agree that it is better for more people to stay off, but if you are going solo, like me, I'd recommend staying on property, I'd recommend staying on property. You have everything there that you need. You never really need to venture out of Disney World itself. There's a couple of days that I'm planning on actually venturing out. But other than that, I'm going to be there for the most part. 100%. And if you do want to explore the other parks and things like that, of course, that makes more sense to stay. Probably off property, rent a car, all that kind of stuff. But if you're a hardcore Disney fan and you only want to do Disney, like me this time around, then yeah. So that's that. So yeah, I agree and disagree. I do. So which way do you sway? Let me know. Alrighty, this next one is from Mouse Cheers. And I did cover this unpopular opinion on the first Unpopular Opinions video. But again, I'll put my 2 cents in. Because why not? Hollywood Studios is a half-day park. Now, when I was there back in 2011, prior, being as this awesome person you see before you, I didn't enjoy Hollywood Studios. I did Muppet Vision. I did the Indiana Jones stunt show, Lights, Camera, Action, the backlot tour, and what else? That was probably it. That's probably all I did. Because I think that's all there was that stood out to me. Half-day park. I still think that. Overall, I think Hollywood Studios is always lacking. And it has the 2 new lands. It has Galaxy's Edge, it has Batuu, and it has Toy Story Land. But it is still lacking something. Like, put this in perspective. I'm not a fan of Tower of Terror. That's his own unpopular opinion right there. I don't like the drops rides. I don't like them at all. It makes me feel sick. It makes me feel nauseous. Can't do it. It makes my stomach turn upside down. Can't do it. Rock and Roller Coaster. I mean, not a fan of being upside down either. So, I mean, my hot take here is I don't like roller coasters with inversions. The drops are okay, but I don't like inversions. They're not my thing. I like the rides that go fast. I like Big Thunder Mountain's fine. Big Thunder Mountain is my all-time favorite roller coaster. I will ride that day in, day out. The Splash, Tiana's, beautiful, fantastic rides. Little drops, it's fine. I like that. That doesn't bother me. That's fine. I'm okay with that one. But things that make you go upside down and things that are just like too big of a drop, like you're like hundreds of feet in the air and then you just drop. Absolutely not. No. Absolutely not. I'm not a fan of any of those. I do not do them. I don't like that. I like an increase and a slow decline. Like Big Thunder goes, you go, you turn, turn, it's decline drops. It's not one big massive drop, that's fine. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about those. But anyhow, I'm getting off topic. Hollywood Studios is a half-day park by Mouse Cheers, and I agree. Like, I feel like when I go Hollywood Studios, the only things I really, really want to do is Slinky Dog, Toy Story Mania, probably the Indie Stunt Show because indie, love indie, and maybe Smuggler's Run. Not a big fan of Star Wars, so that's not even like top of the list. It's like bottom of the barrel for me. But yeah, it is a half-day park. I agree. Will my thoughts change when I come back? Probably not, because Hollywood Studios is my least favourite park. It is. It has to be. It has to be. For me personally, it's my least favourite park. And yeah, that's enough with that. But yeah, anyhow, next one. Alrighty. So, Skyliner Views have said, now this is a hot topic. This is the biggest one of them all. Country Bear Jamboree is wildly overrated. Maybe. I mean, let's put this into perspective. Before the last day, people were saying that the Country Bear Jamboree had not had a full show attendance for the longest time. And when it was closing, the shows were full. Does that put into perspective the reasoning of it being overrated or just going to be missed? I don't know. I don't know where this stands. Personally, I enjoyed the Country Bear Jamboree. I enjoyed it. Would I make my way to it every single time I was in the parks? No. Would I ride it at least a couple of times each trip? Yeah, why not? I'd like to go see Big Al. You know, I'd like to go see Liver Lips. I'd like to go see Henry. You know, I'd like to go see them all. You know? But being it wildly overrated, I think it was the thought of it going. The thought of it going threw people off, and I feel like that's the reason why it felt overrated all of a sudden. Because people never go there. People never ride that ride. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people don't go that way. Specifically, like, if they're in Magic Kingdom, they're not thinking, right, the first thing I want to do, I'm going to rope drop Country Bear Jamboree. Nah. First thing they want to road drop is Tron. First thing they want to road drop, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Freaking Peter Pan's Flight, you know? Those are the rides that people want to drop, you know? Big Thunder, you know, all those ones. Country Bears is not on that list. Definitely not. And the only reason it made it to that list before it went is because it's going. And that's just how it be. That's just how it be. So, anyhow, those are my thoughts. Let me know. What do you think? Alright, next one. Second to last one now. I won't keep you much longer. I won't make you rip your hair out and throw it at the screen. Next one is Adrian from Making Memories. And he is saying, Mission Space isn't a bad attraction. It's entirely Epcot in its design and execution. Space, discovery, and designed by NASA. Sure, it's a vomit machine, but it's a well-made vomit machine. I kind of have to agree. I do. I kind of have to agree. Mission Space isn't a bad attraction. It's just executed poorly, I think. It is that edutainment. It is that story-driven experience, you know, that was created specifically for Epcot to explore Mars. You know, Mission Space is a fun ride. I remember riding it. I didn't go orange. Hell no. Hell to the no. I went the easy route. And when I rode it, it wasn't Gina Torres. It was Gary Sinise. You know, Mac Taylor from CSI New York. Hell yeah. Now Gina Torres, again, another fantastic person. Jessica Pearson from Suits, Oh baby, you can't get much better than that. But Gary Sinise was the person, the man, the goat of the ride. And yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a fun experience. You know, it's an interactive experience. You get to press the buttons, you get to do the bits and bobs. I didn't feel too great after it. Didn't feel too great, but I did it, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty damn fun. I never did it again. But it was a once in a lifetime experience where I was like, yeah, hell yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. Would I go on my way to ride every time? No. If the line is slow, I'll do it. I'll do it. But yeah, it's a very cool ride, and the fact that it was made by NASA as well, very cool, very cool. It just adds the sprinkle of the PhD resistance to Epcot and that edutainment bubble that I so love and what Epcot is known for. And anyhow, yeah, it's a fun ride. I enjoy it. I agree with you. I agree with you. Next one. Next one. Alrighty, and the last one is from Teddy Bear TV. They are saying that Tron is at best a 7.5. Now, it is a short ride. It is a short ride. It's a very short coaster. And is it hyped up more than it should be? Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. But it looks fun. To me, it looks great. And I think what makes it better is if you do ride it at night. I think what makes it better is if you do ride it at night. And personally, that is what I want to do. And I know the virtual queue doesn't, can't it's all for that. I hope virtual queues go by the time I go. Holy crap! Like they need to go, man. They're just a waste of time. They really are. They really are. But anyhow, I'm getting off topic. Tron looks good. It does look good. And I guess, taken from Teddy Bear TV over there, that they are, giving it a 7 out of 10, a 7.5 out of 10. They're in queue for an hour, they said, and fair. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you think Tron is worth it? Do you think it is a 7.5 out of 10? Or do you think it's more? Do you think it's less? Let me know down in the comments. And that's all of them. So that's all of the unpopular opinions. What do you think? I think we got a little bit spicy here today. I think we did. I think we got a little bit spicy. Yeah, I think we added the jalapenos or the ghost peppers onto the already spicy content that we create here. And yeah, it was great. I love these unpopular opinion videos. It always makes me think. It always makes me wonder, what do people actually think of the Disney parks, and are they happy with how they are? Clearly some of you are not. I mean, it's it's all good. It's all good. I am here for the unpopular opinions. I'm here for all of it. I really am. It is one of my favorite videos to make. I really enjoy doing these. And if you do want to leave some unpopular opinions down below and potentially have a third part, let me know. Leave your unpopular opinions down below, and we can collate them, put them in a video, and we'll get this motor running. We'll get it running. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all to those who submitted. All the channel links are down below for you, and go and check them out. Go and support them. I mean, there's some great channels there that I watch regularly, that I really enjoy. Some podcast channels I enjoy listening to. Feel free to go and give them some love. Tell them the boy Zach sent you as well. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me here today or this evening. Whenever you're watching this, thank you for joining me. Hope you have a fun day. Hope you had a fantastic day. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. You're all amazing. And if you do want to potentially get one of these new shirts from the Shit Shirt Club, then please do so and go and check out my link down below and use the code disneymagicpodcast20 to get 20% off your total order. Try that again. And if you do like this shirt I'm wearing today, and you do want to get yourself one or something similar, feel free to go to the Shit Shirt Club website, link down below, and use my code disneymagicpodcast20. That's 20% off your total order. It goes towards a great cause. It goes towards helping men's mental health on their side, and it helps me out on the channel as well, in case you want to help me out that way. I mean, more so, it's entirely up to you. I'm just here for the memes. I'm just here for fun. Really enjoy doing this so far. And I love making videos for you guys. I really do. And I hope you enjoy the content that I've got coming out very soon for you. And other than that, thank you so much for watching. Hope you do enjoy. And I'll catch y'all next time in the next video. Until then, much love. Peace out. Have a magical day. You. Right there. Yes, you. Have a magical day, man. Do it. Do it now. Sprinkle. Sprinkle the big shots. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just. Alright, bye. See ya.